What's up, everybody? Welcome to Human Innovation Tarot. My name is Eddie with Imagine Life Development Center. And today I wanted to share a video with you guys that I took from a recent live tarot reading. And basically, this video is all about, it's just a really short video, but it's a great reminder for all of us to be careful who you listen to, who you subscribe to, and understanding that influence is the most powerful force in the universe. And that whoever we allow into our minds, in other words, whoever we subject ourselves to in regards to their level of influence over our thoughts, over our feelings, over our emotions, and over our creativity, basically anyone or anything that we allow to influence us in a powerful way that potentially has the ability to direct us or guide us or to inspire us or motivate us to do something that may not potentially be in our highest good. We have to be aware of these people, right? And that doesn't mean to live your life as a skeptic or a cynic or to be paranoid, but to view things spiritually but practically, right? We have to kind of live in both worlds. We can't just live in the practical, materialistic world because then we'll experience spiritual bankruptcy. We won't ever be fulfilled because we're a spiritual being, have a physical experience, and to deny our spirit is to deny the very essence of life in our soul. Now, if we live too much in the spiritual world, then we disconnect from the life that we came here to live. So there's this balance, right? There's this balance of us needing to know how to embrace our spirituality, but also embrace practicality. And so when it comes to spiritual teachers and spiritual gurus and all the people out on the YouTube land who claim to be, the next, greatest spiritual teacher and person, whatever, where's the evidence, right? And of course, not everybody's claiming to have manifested $1 million in a Ferrari and a mansion, and I've manifested 1 million twin flames, and it all happened in a week, and whatever the things are, right? But some people make claims about things that are not true, but they will speak to you as if they are true. And when we believe things that aren't true, and we begin to practice things that aren't true, then obviously we're not going to get a result from practicing things that are not true. So this is just a quick little video about understanding or the importance rather of understanding the need to protect ourselves and just practice awareness and discernment about who we subject our minds, our emotions, our thoughts, and the power of influence. Who we give our power away to allow to influence us, right? So just a quick word of warning, I get very passionate in my tarot readings, so if you're sensitive to adult language or there are sensitive ears nearby, just a word of caution. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so these two cards, the divine is saying, you get out of it what you put into it. So here's, forget that this card says karma, and you can't see it anyways. All that matters on this card is the scales. You get what it's cause and effect. You get out of it what you put into it. Leadership is saying the same thing. To the extent of what you're willing to put in, the investment that you're willing to put into something is the return on that investment that you will get. The illusion is that there's a magic pill, that there's a shortcut. Everybody thinks there's a magic pill. Everybody thinks there's a shortcut. There's some other way, right? Oh, I want to lose weight. I'll take the magic pill. Oh, I want to find my soulmate. There's a magic pill. And that's the illusion in the bullshit of mainstream spirituality. There's always some manifester out there, or some person, a law of assumption, a law of this, a law of fucking that. Yeah, just get on YouTube. I manifested my soulmate overnight, and I manifested $1 million, and I just closed my eyes and I just visualized it. And then I woke up, and the Aquarius was feeding me Taco Bell, and then we ran off when we got married, and I shit myself. Like, spirituality is always making all these radical and dramatic promises based off of like 0.01% of the spiritual population that actually got a result by doing the thing that everyone's claiming that works. And yet those people themselves don't even have proof of their own claims. Where's your million fucking dollars? Where's your soulmate? Where's your mansion? Where's your Ferrari? Where's your porn star body? It's like all these people out here on fucking fairy YouTube land that are making all these claims that if you do this, you do that, and you manifest, and it's like, dude, you're living in your fucking mom's basement. You're living in your mom's basement, and you're letting Aquariuses feed you Taco Bell so you can shit yourself. Don't talk to me about law of manifestation, this and that, and come and buy my astrology, Gordito Taco Bell course. Like, you prove to me that you've accomplished the thing that you're telling me that I need to do to get a result. When you yourself haven't got that result, you don't have proof. You're claiming to be an expert. You're claiming to have all this wisdom or some technique or something, but you don't have proof of said technique. And there's so much of that bullshit floating around on YouTube. People claiming that if you do this, you do that, there's a magic pill, there's a magic shortcut and all things. That's what this is saying. Essentially, to summarize it all, this card is basically the divine saying, hey, you need to be careful with what you allow to influence your beliefs, because the negative repercussions is when you buy into it, you buy into the bullshit, and then you go and you practice it and you try it, and you don't get the result. It robs you of your overall faith, because now you won't want to try anything. And so instead of using your faith to fuel something that was never real to begin with, you could have used that faith and put it into something that would have given you a result. And so what we don't realize is that by buying into the bullshit, when it doesn't work out, we start to lose hope and faith in any of it at all. And that's the devastating effect of it all, right? That's what the divine is saying here. So you get out of it what you put into it, and you have to be careful with where you go and the knowledge that you consume, because not all spirituality is created equal. So assuming that Rosie's willing to put in the work and effort to get the thing, what do we need to know? Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. All the other information is in the description box below. And as always, my friends,
I'm not a bloody psychic.